Hello everyone. I don't know a whole lot about Vladimir Putin except for the memes I see on the internet. He is bare chested and he's riding on a horse somewhere in the north of Russia, apparently in a vacation, on a vacation that he's having. If you don't know what I mean, you can Google shirtless Vladimir Putin and you will find out a ton of memes that I'm talking about. I should warn you, however, you'll be scrolling for hours. Okay, but this is not exactly entirely about Putin. I'm talking about something that has happened in Russia on the 23rd of January, 2021. So in Moscow, 4,000 people had gathered to protest around Russia in the 11 time zones. Hundreds and thousands of people had gathered in across 100 cities to protest about something. Riot police was telling them constantly through loudspeakers that this is an illegal event, but they still continue to protest. They were braving the cold, they were braving the pandemic, and of course, the real threat of police brutality. So, what was happening? Even in a city of by the name of Yakutsk, where the temperatures were minus 53 centigrade below zero, people were protesting. They were chanting, Russia without Putin. Putin is a thief. Russia without Putin. Putin is a thief. This was all done by somebody's instigation. And that someone is who Kremlin calls a blogger by the name of Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny. He had recorded a secret video from jail and released it into the public that had gone viral. And Navalny was taken into jail a week before, after he had come back from Germany. He was in Berlin recovering from an attempt on his life in August of 2020 by a poisonous nerve agent called Novichok. He had blamed the Russian government for an attempt on his life, and the world was outraged at that time. When he decided to come back to Russia, people were concerned, but Navalny had said that he wants to come back to his motherland. Of course, many were worried, but right after he landed in the airport, police escorted him, saying that he was in violation of a previous charge and he should not have left for Germany. So, of course, at the end of the video that he had released from jail, he says that he's mentally fit and in very good health, and does not have any plans to commit suicide. On January 19th, 2 days after his arrest, Navalny's team had released an investigative video on Putin's palace, which is on the Black Sea coast. And by the time it was January 23rd, 70 million around the world have already watched it. Kremlin has, of course, dismissed it, saying that this kind of news about Putin's palace has been circulating for a while and this is not new news. See, I don't understand a whole lot about European regional politics, but this is what I know. I live in Johns Creek, Georgia, in the US, where Russian is the second most popular language our city website is converted into, johnscreekcity.gov. So whatever I hear from friends and strangers, they're usually, some of them have fled the country in 1988, 1999, when things really got out of hand and when USSR collapsed. They are still very much living in fear of their families that are left behind and the economic future of their motherland. I've not personally met any single Putin fan till now, but that doesn't mean that they might not be out there. But most of them I have met are perpetually cynical about the fate of Russia. They feel like people in Russia have started to live with a form of learned helplessness, and they are afraid to voice out their concerns. Here is my request to Putin. If he really believes and has the good intention of the public in mind, why doesn't he come out and say so? Why doesn't he stop creating conflicts and insurgencies within Russia and among its neighbors? Why doesn't he tell the world that he is not the authoritarian dictatorial president that people make him out to be? Where is the positive public mandate for the people? Does he have any plans for a bright economic future for his people? Why are harsh critics of his government, like Gary Kasparov, have to flee to the US to avoid persecution? Why does Kremlin clamp down on dissents and critics in often very, very cruel ways? Are there any human rights violations that are happening? If not, why can't you assure us that you are not silencing those who oppose you by using chemical nerve agents? This is all going to lead up to the parliamentary elections in September. And whether he rigs them or not, we have to start questioning Vladimir Putin's, 21-year-old archaic oligarchic system of ruling, and ensure the democratic transfer of power to any new leader who is going to bring in positive change for its people. Thank you.